It is time now for the Bear Channel New News Report for this Tuesday afternoon, March 17th, 2015. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins, and I got 12 new news headlines here. Top story at noontime is in Jerusalem, where under pressure of the eve of a surprisingly close election, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel on Monday doubled down to his appeal to right-wing voters, declaring definitely that if he was returned to the office, he would never. Robert Durst appeared in court again today in New Orleans to face additional charges stemming from his arrest on Sunday as a real estate sign was arrested in the Marriott Hotel in New Orleans due to a warrant for the 2000 murder of his friend. Washington. U.S. House Republicans on Tuesday unveiled a budget that seeks to eliminate deficits by 2024 for deep cuts to social safety net programs, domestic spending, and another attempt at repealing Obamacare health reforms. A major breast biopsies are good at telling the differences between healthy tissue and cancer, but less reliable for identifying more subtle abnormalities, a new study finds. Aid workers who were finally reaching remote areas of Venado ravaged by Cyclone Pam on Saturday said residents face food shortages amid the massive destruction. In Lausanne, Switzerland, Iran and major world powers have been making an headway in identifying technical options for a historic nuclear deal as an end March deal deadline nears, but difficult issues must be addressed. Ireland has been busy turning 150 to the world's most famous landmarks to a bright shade of green as a part of its celebrations for St. Paddy's Day. Prince Harry has said that he's considering options after making a really tough decision to leave the armed forces later this year. Pakistani officials executed 12 people this morning in the country's single largest day of execution since the moratorium on the death penalty was lifted in December. In Washington, Britain's Prince Charles and his wife Camilla are set to arrive in Washington and will visit culture and education sites over the next 3 days. Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz has launched a new initiative that will encourage the company's baristas to talk up to patrons about America's racial issues. Groundbreakers on new homes dropped a sharp 17% in February. The U.S. Commerce Department said Tuesday February's housing starts fell to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of $897,000, well below January's estimated $1.081 million. In San Francisco, Silicon Valley is no shortage of coffee shops where sleep-starved programmers and eager entrepreneurs sit hunched over laptop computers and talk about ideas of launching the next Google or Facebook. With parents Bruce Willis and Demi Moore cheering her on, rumor Willis made sure that it was real A-list star power on Monday night's season premiere of Dancing with the Stars. Things are going south while Patrick Schwarzenegger is salted aboard as the University of A joke made in reference to the late Paul Walker was pulled from the up-and-coming broadcast of the singer Justin Bieber's Comedy Central roast, which was taped Friday. About 2,000 stone geese migrating from Mexico to Alaskan nesting grounds were found dead in Idaho. The state's Fish and Game Department announced on Monday. A schematic presentation of obtained magnetic field effect of photocarriers and photovoltaic cells and injected carriers and the like. A million diode pipes on hybrid or organic perovskite semiconductors. The Totten Glacier, the largest in East Antarctica, is melting faster than expected due to a recently discovered warm water channel rushing underneath it. Aspirin Therapeutics Incorporated said its experimental drug showed greater reduction in cholesterol levels in patients on statins compared with a placebo in a mid-stage study. Chinese Center for Disease Control officials have shut down the mobile lab that has been operating since the September 1st, 2014 after they started operating the fixed biosafety lab that was handed over to the government last week. Okay, take a look at this stock market report here. 1204, down 17,805.44, down 171.98. S&P 500 26.8.07, down 13.12, and Nasdaq 4917.47, down 12.04. European market DAX 11,981.43, down 186.29. FTSE 6824.83, up 20.75. CAC 40 up 5,026.37, down 34.79. Asian markets, Nikkei 19,437 up 190.94, Shanghai 3503.73 up 54.42, and HSI 23,901.49 down 40.06. Oil markets 43.46 down 42 cents, Brent 53.26 down 68 cents, and natural gas 2.816 up 10 cents. Gold markets 1149.40, down 3.80 cents. Silver is 15.58, down 3.7 thousand point, and copper 2.617, down 505 thousand point. Bonds, US 10-year yield 2.0559%, down 42 thousand point. German 10-year yield 0.2878, unchanged, and Germany's 10-year yield 0.419%, down 1,000 point. FX bonds here, European US dollar 1.0608, up 42,000 point. US dollar Japanese yen 121.27, down 500 point, and Great Britain pound US dollar 1.4744, down 82,000 point. Okay, let's take a look at the commodity report here. Agriculture futures here. Wheat 508, down 6. Soybean 96.5, down 8 3/4. Corn 371 3/4, down 7 1/4. Sugar 12.80, down a dime. Coffee 135.10, down $2.95. Cotton 60.36, down 13 cents. And rough rice 10.63, up 105,000 point. And cocoa $2.731, down 60. Live cattle 153.80, up 60 cents. Lean hog 62.10, down 10 cents. And FD cattle 28.40, down 50 cents. A look at New England instant alerts here at 12:06. Lowell, Massachusetts at motor accident at 520 Lawrence Street. Hit and run crash with injuries. 10 sedan fled towards Tewksbury and Billerica. Drake, Massachusetts motor accident at 92 Pleasant Street crash with injuries. Okay, take a look at sports news here. As March Madness spreads across the nation, the NCAA's tournament opened and ran is shred of unnecessary after fault. And Vince Wilfork era in Foxborough is over, as Vince Wilfork announced in a decision on Twitter on yesterday that the Houston Texans confirmed the signing that the 33-year-old has spent his entire 11-year career with the New England Patriots. And tonight, the Boston Bruins be at the TD Garden at 7:30 p.m. taking on the Buffalo Sabres, as they will try to start a winning streak and try to hold on to their playoff spot. Peter Chillen News Times now 12:07 in it. It's time now for a travel report here. And down in Rhode Island here, we got an accident on Route 195 on the westbound side. Around Route 44 in Fox Point Bridge in East Providence, approaching Providence. So expect few delays around that area here. But otherwise, you are smooth sailing as on this beautiful, beautiful St. Patty's Day, Tuesday afternoon here. And we got an accident on 93 on the southbound side of Methuen here. Around Route 110, so expect few delays here. And up in New Hampshire on 293 on the southbound side. A little slow around 3A in Manchester, New Hampshire. And a look at the MBTA. Green Line experienced minor delays due to signal problem at Park Street Station. And on the commuter rail, no delays here. Peter Chillen News Time, 12:08. 10 now for a weather report here. Our current conditions in North Massachusetts at 12:08 on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday afternoon here on the St. Patty's Day. It's 40 degrees with overcast skies. The rain just ended and it is foggy and misty and overcast skies here. 40 degrees. Temperature humidity 93%. Wind speed variable about 3 miles per hour. Barometer 247 inches. Dew point about 38 degrees and visibility at 3 miles. Current conditions around the region here. 38 degrees out in Boston. 42 in Fitchburg. 36 in Bedford. 37 in Lawrence and Beverly. 35 in Gloucester. 40 in Worcester and Sturbridge. 30 in Webster and in Milford and in Norwood. 39 in Taunton and Plymouth. 38 in New Bedford. It's 39 in Falmouth. 37 in Chatham and Provincetown. 39 in Buckhorn. 38 in Westerly. 39 in Smithfield. 52 in New York City. 49 in Islip. 42 in Montauk. 40 in Bridgeport, 39 in New Haven, 43 in Danbury, 41 in Waterbury, 39 in Meriden and in Hartford, 40 in Woodlock, Connecticut, 39 in Springfield, 38 in Greenfield, Massachusetts, 36 in Nashville, Massachusetts, 39 in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, 36 in North Massachusetts, 41 in Albany, New York, it's 41 in Colorado Springs, it's 39 in Bennington, 40 in Beverly, Vermont, 37 in Rutland, Vermont, it's 34 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, it's 36 in Keene, Hampshire, 37 in Jaffna, New Hampshire, 35 in Nashville and Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 38 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 33 in Concord, New Hampshire, 30 in Laconia, New Hampshire, and 34 degrees up in Portland, Maine. Here, take a look at the surface map. Shows station front up in north central Saskatchewan. A cold front stretch from south central California, stretching up in Nevada. And the station front around Utah, around Colorado, and merged with a cold front from western Colorado, down from Mexico, down from western Texas, and a station front from northern Arkansas and merged with a cold front from western Kentucky, stretching into Virginia, and then up into eastern Pennsylvania, merged with a warm front from southern New York, around New York City, down the continental coast of the big front, now up eastern New York, and then up into Vermont, with a low pressure, then upstate New York here, and east central Nevada, and southeastern portions of California here. We got a front from southeastern California, down for the Gulf of California. Got a low pressure from 7 Oklahoma, and front from 7 Oklahoma, and then for Texas. Get a front off the southeastern coast of Texas. Get a front from Georgia, Denver to Carolina. Is there? Well, we got high pressure in the Dakotas and off the Baja California, Mexico, and southeastern portion of Texas, and a high pressure off the Florida coastline here. 39 degrees out in Detroit, 43 out in Pittsburgh, 54 in Washington, D.C., 66 in Atlanta, Georgia, 78 in Miami, Florida, 65 in Brownsville, Texas, 64 in Dallas, Texas, 41 in Kansas City, 39 in Omaha, Nebraska, 36 in Chicago, 31 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 30 in Great Falls, Montana, 42 in Seattle, 54 in San Francisco, 60 in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, Nevada, 70 in Phoenix, Arizona, 53 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 57 in Salt Lake City, Utah, 38 in Denver, Colorado, 49 out in St. Louis, Missouri, and it is 74 down in New Orleans here. A look at the radar situation shows raining Memphis, the south coast of Massachusetts, around the Cape Downs here, and Memphis, southeastern Rhode Island here. And it's raining around the Boston area and stretching up to the Cape End, up to the Gloucester and at the sea here. And raining around Block Island here. Zooming you out, and it shows rain, so some snow in central and northern portions of Maine, down for western portions of New Brunswick, down for west central portions of Nova Scotia, and another sleet, rain, and snow showers from central New York and Syracuse, stretching up into up into eastern Quebec, from Montreal up north, and Lana spotty snow showers around east central portions of Ontario here, spotty snow showers west central portions in New York State here, and a lot of rain showers from north central Mexico, stretching in western Texas, and then up to the southern and western and east central portions of New Mexico here. And snow showers in central to western portions of South Dakota, up in the northeastern portions of Wyoming here. Rain showers in the north central portions of Wyoming. Rain, sleet, and snow showers from east central portions of Montana down to north central Montana. And some rain and sleet from west central portions of Montana up in the north central Idaho down to southeastern Washington and northeastern Oregon. And some spotty rain showers from southwestern Idaho down to northern Nevada and western Nevada, and some spotty rain showers off the California coastline here off Los Angeles here. And some spotty rain showers on an Oregon, northwestern Oregon coast, stretching off the western Washington coastline here. Some spotty rain showers in southeastern portions of British Columbia. And take a look at this satellite loop, and it shows line of clouds coming to much of southeastern and southern New England, coming to much of New York State, Pennsylvania, and stretching to northern Ohio and down to northern Indiana here. Line of clouds coming to much of the United States from the Virginias out to sea. And now a line of clouds from 7 in Texas, Oklahoma, coming to much of Arkansas, down to 7 Missouri, and down to 7 Kansas. Line of clouds from California, down to northern Nevada, western Utah, coming to much of the Pacific Northwest, up in the Northern Rockies, and line of clouds coming to much of British Columbia, down to Alabama, and down for Alabama. 7 in central portions of Alberta, then for southwestern portions of Saskatchewan. Patchy clouds from eastern Ontario up in the Churchill Bay. Okay, take a look at forecast discussion around the region here and around the country here. It'll be colder weather around from much of the country and unsettled weather to affect the northwest United States and scattered showers and thunderstorms for the southern plains. After the few days of warm weather across much of the central and eastern United States, things will be changing on Tuesday. The strong cold front ushers in a much colder mass from the middle of the week. The surface high behind the front will bring below normal temperatures by mid-March. Standard with showers and 40s widespread from Midwest and the Mid-Atlantic region. For the western United States, a series of weak disturbances will often a surface cold front working its way across the intermountain west and will generate patchy areas of rain from the Pacific Northwest to the Northern Rockies. Given the lack of deep moisture with the system, rainfall amounts are expected to be generally light, with snows confined to the highest elevations of the northern border in Canada. Another area of precipitation worth mentioning will be moisture increasing over Texas and New Mexico from a trough. And upper level low situated over the Mexico. Significant rainfall is likely over the central and eastern Texas by Tuesday night and Wednesday as a wave of low pressure develops Along the cold front that passes throughout the eastern United States will intersect the moisture flowing northward from the Gulf of Mexico. Here. Okay, let us take a look at forecast discussion around the region here. Showers anticipated ahead of an Arctic front which will sweep across southern New England this afternoon as western unseasonably cold weather will fall. Indeed, Thursday, a winter storm may impact our region late Friday and Saturday as otherwise dry and unseasonably cold weather expected for early next week. Near-term impact tonight, 10 a.m. update, prefrontal showers moving across southern New England this morning, but back edge is moving into western New England as high resolution WRF has a good angle on the showers. Expect the rain to be in by midday across much of the region, expect lingering across the Cape Islands and possibly far southeast Massachusetts early afternoon. The Arctic front will still be back across the St. Lawrence Valley and then will be moving into west W Mass 1820Z, region eastern New England 2100Z. There'll be a brief window where low-level coverage may tap available moisture and instability 1821Z, leading to a brief area of showers to fall. And now, entry but low-level thermal profile supports mostly rain with cloud not cooling sufficiently until drier air moves in. If vital showers do develop, they could end as brief snow over the hard terrain with late arrival time of FERPA. Expect temperature to reach the well to the 40s and possibly lower 50s around in the southeastern Massachusetts and gusty winds develop after FERPA late afternoon here. As we're expecting temperatures in the 40s to around 50, around 153 in New York City, but generally in the 40s. But expect a sharp temperature drop as expect temperatures to fall tonight as winds will come in the gusts up to 30 to 40 miles per hour this afternoon here. Alright, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For this afternoon, a chance of showers mainly before 3 p.m. Mostly clouds got a little higher around 51 degrees. West wind 5 to 7 miles per anticipation is 40% new precipitation amounts of less than 7 inches possible for tonight. Podcast got a low about 17 degrees. Northwest wind about 13 to 60 miles per gust size, 34 miles per hour. For Wednesday, slight chance of snow showers before 10 a.m. Part-to-stand sky about 36 degrees. Northwest wind about 40 to 18 miles per gust size, 36 miles per hour. Anticipation is 20%. Wednesday, most of the gusts got a low about 15 degrees. Northwest wind about 6 to 15 miles per gust size, 29 miles per hour. Thursday, sky skies high about 36 degrees. Northwest wind about 7 to 10 miles per gust size, 20 miles per hour. Thursday, most of the gusts got a low around 21 degrees. For Friday, chance of rain after 4 p.m. Part-to-stand sky about 41 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. Friday night, chance of rain and snow. Clouds got a low about 30 degrees. Chance of precipitation 50%. Saturday, part-to-stand clouds got about 47 low about 26 degrees. Sunday, most of the sky high about 37 low about 19 degrees. Monday, sky high about 39 degrees. Peters, what a phrase of the day. Shall we end this afternoon and fall temperatures tonight? Peers, have a good evening with goodbye to the good afternoon. I'll see you for a mid-afternoon report. Have a good day.